Good evening, everybody. It's John from Veganism KILLS. Let's get you a timestamp. It's 8:03 p.m., Wednesday, September 29th. As you can remember, I had some drama with the drama queen himself, Ryan Lum. I exposed that the FDA has several vegan staples in a study from 1939 that sterilized and killed the rats. Well, Ryan says those aren't vegan staples. As a matter of fact, most vegans don't eat them. He flashed his cookbook and said, "Look, they're not in here." Meanwhile, you couldn't see them. And he called me a knucklehead. Now, perhaps it's time to see actually who is the knucklehead. Unfortunately, Ryan's one of those people who believes he's smarter than everybody else. Well, he pretends to be smarter than everybody else. And the people he accuses of being dumb are more smarter than he is. And I've run across a lot of people like that. But you see, I'm not going to make an accusation without proof to back it up. Now, you all heard, all my subscribers, Ryan says none of those items in his cook that I presented on the FDA poisonous plant database are vegan staples. Well, we're going to check to see if that's actually true, and we're going to keep a record of how much oxalates are in all the food that he's got in his cookbook, approximately from April 14, 2021. Angie actually is going to cook 5 easy vegan meals out of their cookbook, and we're going to see exactly what's contained in those meals, those 5 meals. All right, we don't even need to look through it. I get spotted just by going through the video. So let's start. I don't see anything threatening there. You can see Ryan's cookbook is right there, proudly displayed with some of the ingredients hidden. But we don't need to worry about that because we have a brain, and brains can calculate stuff pretty accurately. Don't know what that looks like. Friday night strip house toilet bowl. Wait a minute, what was that we just passed? Would you look at that? Everybody knows what that is, right? That's spinach. That's about a cup of spinach right there, and he's cooking it. So the first meal on Ryan's cookbook review, 5 of the meals, the first one has a whole cup of spinach and supposedly what he doesn't eat. Let's see how much oxalates are in that. 1 cup, it's being cooked. Well, the first meal right there has about 1,500 milligrams of oxalates on meal number 1. But spinach is not a vegan staple. I'm lying. Ryan doesn't eat spinach. Well, wait a minute. There is Ryan eating the spinach mixed in with that goulash, or whatever that sludge is. I don't know, maybe my eyes are deceiving me because they don't seem to be matching up to the words that came out of his mouth. Next meal. What do we see here? Second meal, spinach once again. Gee, wow, for somebody to eat spinach, the first 2 recipes in your cookbook that you demonstrated have something you don't eat you claim is not a vegan staple. And you call me the knucklehead. You want it, Ryan, look, I'll give you a hint where the knucklehead is. Go into the bathroom, close the medicine chest door, and you'll see a real knucklehead. Now let's see what the meal contains. Oh, what did I see there? I know what that is. That's grits. An average serving size for a person. Meal number 2. So far has 200 milligrams of oxalates for the grits. What's Ryan say he eats? 200 to 300 milligrams of oxalates. I don't see the problem. You don't see what you ignore, Brian. Holy crap. That's about 4 cups of spinach there. And he's cooking it. That's meal number 2. 4 cups of cooked spinach. Let's see what he's got in that mess. Holy crap. Can you believe this, people? That 4 cups there, because you measure everything before you cook it, not after. That's 3,000 milligrams of oxalates right there in that pan. Show you again. Right there in that pan. But Ryan doesn't eat spinach. Is not a staple. So that meal right there is 3,200 milligrams of oxalates. The first meal alone will put you in a state of hypoxaluria. Absolutely in the second meal, it will put you in a state of hypoxaluria. Now, the third meal checks out. He's got a pepper there. Each ring of that pepper is about maybe 92 milligrams of oxalates. And the kale is about 2 milligrams of oxalates per cup. So this meal he'll get away with. That's the only meal so far that didn't contain a lot of oxalates. Let's move on to the next one. What you're seeing right there, I know what this is. That's red stem Swiss chard. That's actually worse than spinach. What did Ryan, on that list that I gave Ryan from 1939, it said Swiss chard is a poisonous plant. This version, the red stem, as compared to the white stem has every half cup, it has 500 milligrams of oxalates. The red stem has 900 milligrams a half cup steamed or cooked, whatever you want to call it. And you don't have to believe me. You can easily research that and find it right here. It says exactly as I stated. The internet, it's a wonderful thing. Now, I'm going to give Ryan the benefit of the doubt and see how much exactly he puts in there. Holy shit. That's about fucking 4 cups of red stalked Swiss chard. I'm stupefied that this guy could say that the ones that I provided on the FDA database, which were vegan staples, he said they weren't. Yet, what are we looking at? 3 out of 4 meals had exactly those items in it. More than half the meals, as of now, have those things are listed on the FDA poisonous plant database as staples in his diet. This guy is a fucking liar. This is the 4th meal. Now let's calculate that. That's 4 cups of Swiss chard, the red-stemmed one. A half a cup is 900, 1,800 twice. So far, that's 3,600 milligrams of oxalates. This will absolutely put you in a state of hypoxaluria within 24 hours. Now he's adding in a serving of grits. That makes it 3,800 milligrams of oxalates. And there you go. A swamp of oxalates for lunch or dinner. Now, could you imagine if he has 2 of these green meals a day? Either combination. When one of them can put you in a state of hypoxaluria, what happens if you have this for lunch and the other one previously for dinner? And here he goes telling us that he doesn't eat these. These are not vegan staples, but there he is during his video demo of his cookbook eating it. Now I want to go back to number 2. I want to see something. Oh, yep. That's grits in that one too. I thought maybe I made a mistake. The boy sure likes his high oxalate grits. And the 4th one is ratatouille. No, I'm sorry, that's the 5th one. So, 3 of the 5 meals have enough oxalates in Ryan's cookbook to put you in a state of hypoxaluria. And what did he do? What did he say, everybody? Everybody who watched the video, what did he say? Those items aren't in his cookbook. Here's his cookbook. His girlfriend's cooking from it. If you would eat these meals, let's take a 3. If you would eat, let's see, the meals in that presentation of his cookbook. (8,500 milligrams of oxalates. 3 out of the 5 meals would put you in a state of hypoxaluria. And he calls me a knucklehead. Go figure. Ryan the genius. And his followers, you're just as dumb as he is. So come make stupid comments. Show me how dumb you are. Because you vegans provide an endless train of misinformation that it's comical. That people are actually looking at my channel and watching your comments, and they think it's hysterical. And they're not laughing at me, they're laughing at you. Keep it coming. Every time you come to my channel, I go up 50 subscribers. This is great. With hardly any effort from myself. All the effort is provided by the vegans who don't know shit. People just love to come here and watch you make a fool of yourselves. It's amusing. So keep coming. Please don't stop. Don't stop. You got Taylor Marshall asking me to do 3 pull-ups. Meanwhile, he's sitting there struggling with 2 25-pound weights and an overhead press. He's like this. He looks like he's going to fall over. You vegans are comical. And on that note, I'm out of here. Don't trust them, and don't trust them. They haven't earned your trust. They're disingenuous. They lied right to your face. You don't have to believe me. You could judge for yourself. Look at the videos. I know vegans, you're going to try and twist it. Well, he didn't say that. Well, yes, he did. All right? And I have it recorded. Maybe I should play it back to you. Maybe brain fog makes you forget a lot of stuff. But the rest of us, we see it. And on that note, I'm out of here.